a bunch of Thalias, and he had so many one-of creatures that it already like goes down to the other list. Only 2 Unmastered Thals and a Thragtusk, so pretty all over the place with 3 pods to bring it all together, and 3 townships as his deciding lands. I always find it interesting how many townships someone plays if it's like 4, 3, or 2.
You can tell a lot about a person based on how many townships they want to play.
It's actually very true.
Yeah.
PBD and I have went back and forth on how many. I'm always on like one less. He's always on one more.
Yeah.
When we played the Solar Frights, he just kept trying to talk me into 1. I wanted to cut the last one. And then at the last minute, we played 2. I think we played 2. And every round he's like, I activated it 5 times. I'm like, I didn't activate it once this whole tournament. It was just a really bad land for me. And anything interesting with Woodrow over there?
He's playing a Solar Flare list. It seems like mostly stock cards. Some of the numbers may be a little odd. He's shaved down to 3 in a lot of spots to get what he wanted into the deck, it looks like.
I think the most unusual card is that Augur Bolus.
I've seen Augur Bolus becoming a pretty standard inclusion among Flare decks just because it gives them something to do on turn 2, which they didn't really have before.
Even if you whiff, it's still like something on the board.
Even if you whiff, yeah, like you have something and you can generate value with it in the late game thanks to Sun Titan, and having a guy for your Phantasmal Images sometimes can matter. So it's kind of important. It's always awkward because it's hard to get into the deck because of the spell count, which I was about to say. Most of us run about 20, and he's on 20 as well. Okay, so that's like 71% I think of the time, which is okay, nothing to write home about. I personally am a 23 guy. That's where I like to ride my augurs. I play with augur a fair bit on Moto, and that's where I like my augurs to land. 23.
So I'm a 0 township kind of guy. You're a 23.
I'm a 23 spells with augur kind of guy.
All right, sounds pretty good.
I'll usually just cut augurs before I go down to below 23. That's been my current total.
I'm not really a Dragon Shield kind of guy, but if I want to be pink, I will have to get Dragon
I used
Shields.
to go pink Dragon Shield all the time. I had like probably 300 of them, but the miscuts just started getting me. So.
And how thick and big they are.
Looks like Eric might be going to 5 here. He has a hand with just Cavern for mana and a diversity of spells. Oh,
he's
like
going to keep.
Kept.
Or I think he's still thinking about it.
Okay. It's always awkward when they like you. Oh, hey, he's on it.
All right,
the game is on.
He keeps, and he probably names human.
That's my guess.
Yeah, you just can't keep that. Like, oh, he drew.
Master of Time and Space, Eric Holmes. Gavin Township off the top to play a Thalia, but he gets mana leaked.
Nope. We should stop this game.
Huh?
Stop the game.
Well,
it's
a cavern and a township?
It's a cavern and a mana leak, countering a spell that with cavern.
Oh, yep. Whoops. Yeah, stop the game.
Yeah, we should definitely stop this game.
That's really awkward. It's been a long day for everyone except for Brad.
What? I had a break.
You caught it.
Oh, okay.
That was a kudos.
Oh, well, thank you.
He's become so used to my tone of voice implying daggers that he didn't recognize the legitimate compliment. I'm real bad with Cavern, guys. I haven't gotten to play much Magic since that card came out, as many players will attest. I have not yet mana leaked a spell, but I do mostly cut my mana leaks from my decks. So.
All right, so how are they going to back this up?
I don't know. This is super awkward.
And it is just mana leak untapped Forbidden Alchemy, right?
Yeah, but he picked up the cards already for the alchemy, right? So like.
Well, no, they just started on top of the library. I don't know. You can shuffle it.
Yeah, I don't know what to do. Like the problem is like he's cast a spell, so like if the Thalia is in play, he can't even cast that spell. Like it's not legal. Yeah. So. I am uncertain as to our resolution. This is thrilling and awkward.
Why would you put Cavern in your deck if you didn't do it?
You lose sight of yourself in this game for 1 minute. That's all it takes.
All right.
This could get really awkward.
Could it? I don't know.
I don't know, man. Like, I can't think of a solution that doesn't seem awkward, you know?
Well, I mean, backing the game up, putting Forbidden Alchemy in your hand seems like the only reasonable thing. I don't know. I don't think you can allow the card to get countered. It just doesn't make any sense to me.
All right, well, guys, the head judge is being called in. Depending on the strangeness of the ruling, we may have the head judge explain it to us later.
Double DQ. Neither of them make top 8. You were correct.
Man, wouldn't that be a sick call? I would feel bad, but, like, it would be scary how prophetic that would be. They're going to come back to us while we resolve the ruling, guys. So.
Hey, everyone.
Hello!
Welcome back. So, how's the show been going for you?
It's been all right. You know?
I've been stuck here for most of the day, so
I've been stuck there. So, same backdrop, same tablecloth.
Very
pretty
true.
close. Less
maybe,
microphones.
Maybe we could just jump over there and just do a sideboard tech real quick. I have my zombie pod deck.
You got
We
your
can
zombie
just,
pod?
We can just
well,
do.
I didn't do
Hey,
a
just
deck
grab
tech
it.
on
We'll
zombie
just.
pod, you know?
Well, let's do a deck tech right now. Let's see what your deck tech is like.
Oh man.
All right.
I'm not that familiar with zombie pod, other than it having most of my least favorite cards in standard, all in one deck. Not a big fan of Birthing Pod. Not a big fan of Draw Special. I love to have a blocker. I don't like to block, but I like to make the fear.
All right, so do we have to fan? Well,
I'm not going to spin. I
angle.
just need to look. This is for me, guys. Don't worry about it.
Oh,
You can check out the article.
Yeah,
little Disciple of Bolus. It's spicy.
It's got 2 Disciple of
Two
Bolus.
Disciples. Well, now we're
One of them.
now we're in
somebody
Sriracha
with
level spicy.
somebody with my 75 is actually X1 playing it out this round to make top 8.
Oh, which player is that?
I forgot his name.
Oh.
It's John Pennick's friend. They both played the same deck.
Okay, well, good luck to John Pennick's friend.
Yes, John
Hopefully,
Pennick's friend. I hope you win. Unless you're playing against Trading Post, then it gets real awkward.
That might be the case. I recall him being paired up, I believe, while Matthias got paired down.
Oh,
I think is how it worked,
ooh.
yeah. So Matthias might get a scoop in top 8, might not. It's always kind of
That's pretty lucky.
Yeah. Or very unlucky.
Yeah, yeah. The
Or
more
actually, I should say it's like the same lucky. It's
yeah.
not-
The sideboard is not real.
Cyborg's not real.
No, I haven't updated since my article. Yeah, that's bad.
No keeping the bloodlines.
I have 2 Silvok Lifestaffs and a Trinket Mage. In the
I did
sideboard
see
now.
John playing earlier in a real awkward spot with this Phyrexian Obliterator in his hand and 2 Cavernous Souls in play, and I was like, "There's a 0% chance that those are helpful." Like, I'm sure you can name a lot of different things with Cavernous Souls in this deck. I'm pretty sure Horror is never one of them.
I did name Horror once. It was horrific.
My favorite actually was in the preview article for Cavern of Souls when Zaka was talking about the awkward moments in R&D where you named Troll with Cavern of Souls because you had
What
to resolve your
Troll?
Thrun. You didn't have green with the second green in their Wolfram decks.
All right, so we're back. Resolved.
Good read. Looks like they just put the Thalia in play
And, yeah,
put the
and then-
Forbidden Alchemy back. I imagine
Alright.
this was a possible thing because they could identify the cards they had not
Yeah.
joined Woodrow's hand just yet. They probably
Exactly.
shuffled his deck.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so we draw a Razorverge ticket. This game's going to get back into things. And down comes a Blade Splicer.
And I'm sure Woodrow at this point is thinking, man, why did he tank on that keep? This hand's the nuts. Turn 2 Thalia, turn 3 Blade Splicer, ain't no thing. I generally assume that my opponents kept landlight hands when I can't figure out why they were tanking. Do you do that?
Land height or land heavy.
Yeah.
Or like threat light.
You assume they just peeled the part of their hand that makes it look good.
Yeah.
We are getting confirmation from the booth that they did a full rewind, putting a card drawn from each player's hands back on top of their library. I guess he
We
may
did
have
not
already...
shuffle though. Because if we did not shuffle, then that means I don't know how they drew that extra land. Like,
I think we'll probably just have the head judge fully explain it.
yeah,
Leak was cat. Oh, they put the leak in the
Yeah, it
graveyard.
has to be.
Didn't- that's fine. Yeah.
That's what happened,
That,
yeah.
that is what happened. So
all right, Day of Judgment taking care of a Blade Splicer.
that
That's
is excessive.
yeah, that is dead. Top
You can't
deck
afford to
Blade
make these
Splicer?
like plays when your opponent's mulligan though a little more often, right? Like it's all right to lose the card sometimes.
I actually disagree because when you're like
Try and
behind-
bury them. You just would rather try and get an extra card so they're farther behind.
Yeah, and it stops you from flooding out. Like you can
Woodrow
easily flood
clearly
out.
disagrees.
Yeah.
Burning 2 of those Day of Judgment.
You could just easily flood out. You have
Yeah.
life is a resource that players need to use. You just need to use that. And when I'm playing a deck and I'm behind on cards, sometimes like for example, when I was in the top 8 of Minneapolis playing against Delver, I ended up keeping a no land hand with a probe just because it had everything I needed, and I had to have him flood out, and that's how I won.
Sure.
I need to get lucky both ways, and that sometimes happens. So Oblivion Ring takes care of Birthing Pod, and I think we're going to see a Huntmaster of the Fells unless there's a different werewolf in Eric Holmes' main deck. I'm going to guess no.
Well, let's find out. Yeah. Unless we drew something much
In-
sweeter. Well, is that another
Scorned
Birthing
Villager
Pod?
from Eric Holmes.
I don't even think I would play the other Birthing Pod. Let's just play the
No,
Huntmaster.
just
You
get-
can't.
yeah, get the
He could
threat
have
out
a
there.
leak. He could have anything.
You could have another Day Judgment. Get rid of all of them.
Leak my uncounterable human once. Shame on me.
All right, so Huntmaster comes down, puts Eric back to 20 after the Birthing Pod shot him for 2, and go for the throat on a Huntmaster. So many throats have been slit today.
Yep. Go for a Throat has really been one of the cards of the tournament. A lot of
Yeah.
people playing it.
Yeah, maybe it's time for Tempered Steel to come back.
Maybe it's time for these monitoring poison guys to just kill everybody with their artifact creatures. I was actually having a conversation on Twitter earlier this week about Tempered Steel, and my general feeling is that it's just really hard to argue that a deck that combos to make a 3/3 Mem Knight is a good choice when people are just playing Blade Splicers.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's not good enough. Oh, some of the Pro Tour deck decisions I have made. Tempered Steel and Ramp. Dear. Ugh. All right, Huntmaster number 2 comes down. Now we have 2 wolves. Would you say we have a pack of wolves?
No, there's just a pair of wolves. Maybe a trio.
But I mean, yeah, there's 3 wolves. I guess he's not a wolf.
I don't know. I'm not a wolfologist, or
or a scientist,
a lichenologist, or anyone who knows what those words could possibly mean. So I can't really decide what makes a pack of wolves versus a small grouping.
All right, so the other cavern is on Angel.
Yep. And Eric is putting up quite the game here.
So would you call this deck Wolves and Angels?
No, that might not be my personal branding decision, or someone in charge of branding.
So you weren't working in Barcelona?
No, I was not working at Pro Tour Barcelona.
Oh man, that was the best name of any deck of all time. Wolves and Angels. All right, so 4 mana gets tapped, or 5 on Burial Rites. On Burial Rites, Phantasmal, very strong.
Match your Huntmaster with my own.
Yeah, this is just awesome. So now Eric gets to attack with both of his 2/2s, gets to township of him if he wants to, and then flip his Huntmaster, or because he has an Angel Hunt, he can just flip, reflip if he
Everything's
needs to.
coming up Millhouse.
Yes.
I imagine that's exactly what he's doing. I'm pretty sure.
So is Woodrow a little like, man, I wish I had a day judgment around.
I mean, Birthing Pod.
I don't even know why you play it.
You're so far ahead. I mean, I guess there's some. He wants to resolve it while his opponent's tapped low, but
sure.
I mean, he's so far ahead.
Why get rid of the Huntmaster? What are you gonna go get now? Acidic Slime, kill a land? I guess he's probably gonna get a Zealous Conscripts, steal the
Opponent has 3
Phantasmal.
white sources, so I don't think we're sliming, right? Like,
I mean,
Geist Honored Monk?
that does not seem like the card I would
The
pick.
card we had was better than that guy.
And now he can like trade wolves off,
Yeah.
where you could attack and then
We
he
should
could do
at least
anything
have
with
attacked
Township.
first if this was our
Yeah.
play, for sure.
I mean, Thragtusk's not bad, but yeah, we should have definitely attacked first and made things awkward for our opponent. Like we get to just township and kill off both guys.
Yeah.
And just have a wolf token and a Ravager of the Fells.
Yeah, I'd much rather have a Ravager than a Geist Honored Monk in this position.
Yeah, or even a Thragtusk. Thragtusk might get Woodrow back in the game if he has another image.
That's true.
I mean, odds are he doesn't because he flashbacked his Unburial Rites to get an image, but if you ever top decks one.
One of the more interesting points from Reed's article on Wolfram Blue was the strength of Thragtusk against images from Delver, because that deck just wants to go long, so it doesn't matter that your opponent gets to image your Thragtusk, because once you're in the long game, you're advantaged. But when the other deck wants to go longer than you, image is a pretty legitimate weapon, as we see here.
Reduke is smart.
Reduke is smart.
He's very smart.
He's very smart.
And he's handsome.
I mean, it's not really my type.
All right, so 5 life for Eric Holmes.
And I guess he'll not attack now, probably? I'm not sure.
No, it's...
No? Attack? Okay.
I mean, does an Infernal Titan just kill that board?
Yeah, I mean... we're paving the way for a Sun Titan over here.
Yeah.
We're wise. Do we already have a Sun Titan? I know we're missing land drop. We were already missing land drop, so like he has to peel a land to even be able to cast it, but I don't know if there's already one in his hand.
Yeah,
I believe that there was a life total discrepancy on the gain from Huntmaster there.
Alright, I mean, I'm just in suspense right now to see if there's a Sun Titan. It's like these big turns, like Scars of Mirrodin and Titans have paved the way for these like turn 6s where it's just kind of like you have to hold your breath and you're just like, does he have the Sun Titan? Does he have the Titan? Does he have the Wormcoil, the Consecrated Sphinx? Like,
is there a bonfire on top of his deck? Could be anything. Oh, that's no Sun Titan.
No,
we have one in our hand. I think we're just lacking the lands, is what it looks like. I think we have a Elish. Is I can't tell if it's an Elishnorn or I don't know what in his hand as well.
All right, so don't just attack.
The danger of cool things happening on Eric's side of the board, I think.
I mean, I guess you don't want to lose your Thragtusk and you want to go get your
ball.
Infernal Titan.
Yeah.
So that happens. He gets a 3/3 and gets to search up Infernal Titan.
I hope we noted that I have a 3/3 before we picked up our deck.
He was looking for one and then he didn't, so he just went. I mean,
I assume people can be sticklers. I'm just looking out, guys.
Jada Jones.
Oh well, we have a expert from Twitter, Jesper B. Generally, you need 6 wolves to make a pack. That's the number. So we were definitely shy. My instincts were right.
What is 5 then? What would you call 5 wolves? If
A
you saw
quintet,
5 wolves,
but that's very proper.
quintet of
A
wolves.
quintet of wolves.
I mean, if you started running at me and you didn't say pack wolves and you said quintet of wolves, I was like, what do you mean? There's a band?
Really, we should just Twitter Liam Neeson and ask. That's what I think. He would have to. I'm sure his character research involved deciphering exactly how many wolves would classify a pack.
All right, 2 damage comes in for Eric, dropping Woodrow down to 15. Woodrow Bogucki is like the sweetest name ever.
It is a very good name. I'm actually a big fan, and it suits him too. He looks like a Woodrow. I like it.
I think we like grow into our names.
That's fair to say.
Yeah.
I've never heard anyone say I look like a Glenn, but I could believe it.
You're the only Glenn I know, so.
Yeah, I know a few. Lucky guys.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know many Brads, and I'm different. But like, every Jake I've ever met is like fun, lovable,
Effusive.
Yeah.
It's fair. I can't recall any particularly dour Jakes. I can recall some sardonic ones, some cynical ones.
I'm not gonna lie. You are using some words that just don't need to be said.
We're casting Phantasmal Image on Inferno Titan to kill a beast token.
Woodrow's like, give me a land.
Yeah, not great. It looks like Eric is swinging for a lot here.
Yes, he's not only just has
That's
to.
the technical term.
Yeah, he just has to poke that.
Yep. So he's got
Phantasmal Image.
Wait, did he township? Is that what those tokens are
Yes,
now?
he townshipped at end of turn.
So that's very close to lethal.
Yeah, it's 7, 8, 9, 10.
Actually, with township,
11, 12,
that just is lethal,
13.
isn't it?
No, it's 14. 15. Yeah, it's exactly lethal.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Yeah, because
He townships and
fire
fire
bleeds.
bleeds.
Yep.
Yeah. Attack.
Attack you.
Deal 1 to a Titan, 2 to you,
Puts him to 13.
and let's count it up. So now he's at 13, and that's 10 damage in play. And if you activate Township, that's 12 damage in play. And then if you fire breathe, that's 13 damages.
Do you go for here? I think I do, because
Yes.
my opponent's burnt so much removal.
And you can tell that he has a Sun Titan, and you just got to get there.
Yeah, you just want to shut him down before he can
Township.
actually do something good.
Fire breathe.
So that's 12, and that's 13.
And scoops it up. Woodrow loses the game, and now we go to sideboard. So in Eric's home sideboard, he has a Wolfear Silverheart, an Active Aggression, a Manic Vandal, a Bonfire, a Stinger Fling Spider, yes, more one-ofs to come, another Zealous Conscripts, Ancient Grudge, a Malira, an Elishnorn, a Slayer of the Wicked, a Thragtusk, a Worm Coil Engine, 2 Knight of Glory, and a Dismember. Not many cards for this matchup. I guess like you can bring in the Zealous Conscripts.
Fine. The active aggression could be kind of
It's
reasonable.
fine.
Not
You bring in
great.
another Thragtusk. Why do people have Thragtusk in their sideboard? It's like you bring it in every matchup. I guess you want to take out a more specific card.
Yeah, maybe.
It's just generally just good against everything.
I think that's reasonable.
I really like Woodrow's luck, yeah. The glasses suit him.
Now, yeah, I don't really see much there. Well, your guy has 14 singletons in his sideboard, which is nice. My guy, not quite so many,
No.
only like 11.
But I bet he has a couple better cards for this matchup.
Yeah, Timely Reinforcement's okay, not a big fan.
I like Timely because like most pod decks take out their
Bonfires in this matchup, that's reasonable.
I don't like Timely in Delver anymore, but I like Timely in like
In
Solar
Solar
Flare.
Well, the only issue I have with it is I think don't they keep in some of them just because you have Lingering Souls already, so you're like... I mean, it's fair to say that you're overloading something they already don't want in their deck, so I guess that gives it a lot of credit. Beyond that, he has Sever the Bloodline, which could be fine. I think I like that card. Karn and Volition Reign's like or just more big endgame stuff. But
Yeah, but you already have
bring
big
them
end.
I like maybe the Karn, but probably not the Reigns.
I mean, I like the Batterskull.
Sure, Battlefield's fine.
And the Deadweight.
I guess I can get on the.
If you have a Deadweight,
if you have a Deadweight, you should be bringing it in. Yeah. All right.
Get out of here.
Oh well, tuning in on the Wolf. I don't know what do we call it, Wolf Watch or something. We have Sean Thielman is quoting a Wikipedia entry, which is a pack is a social group of con-specific canids. Those are dog things. Just clarify. So pack size and social behavior within packs actually vary across species. So we still don't have, I guess, a hard and fast ruling on.
I'm gonna say
number
that
of wolves
3
that make a
wolves
pack.
is a pack.
I feel like you're
Jake,
biased.
chime
You
in.
just
3
want to
wolves
be
is a
right.
pack.
Yeah, 3's enough.
Okay.
I'll give it 3.
I don't know.
They're
man.
all trying to do the same thing anyway.
Well, we can go. In the Hangover there were 4, right? That was the wolf pack. So that's what made him. He wasn't a wolf pack until he had all 4.
Now
I
you're
feel
gonna
like-
you're gonna make me do it now. God, why'd you have to make me do it? We're the 3 best friends that anyone could have. We're the 3 best friends that anybody could have. We're the 3 best friends that anyone could have. And I forgot the rest of it.
Really, you forgot every other line in the song except for the one.
There's another line in it.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like you sang the song and you forgot one of 2 lines. Two lines are tough, man.
It is.
Guys, if you have opinions on the wolf, I would really like to
And if
prove
you
Brad
could tell me
wrong.
the other line of the song.
That's also sure. If you know the other line from 3 Best
And make
Friends,
sure to
I
tweet
think
it at
that's what we're
Glenn
gonna
because
title that.
I'm not on my Twitter at the moment. And I want to know this now.
Oh, Tyndall, with a technicality in the Hangover, he said that he did say the wolf pack grew with each entry. But see, I really don't think 2 wolves is a wolf pack. So maybe
not?
Now I'm calling into question Zach Galifianakis' understanding of wolf packs.
To be fair, his character, I would.
Yeah, that's true. We're trusting some pretty unsteady ground, and we'll never ever leave each other. That's the line.
And
there
we'll
you go.
never, ever,
Dylan
ever leave-
Edgar in with the line. Thanks, guys. And the director seconds late. Seconds
Anyway,
late. The
can I-
director. Oh, that's a dagger. Well, I would say your name, but Dylan got there first, so I'm giving him all the glory.
No, that's like the sweetest thing I've ever seen on the teleprompter in my life. It's unbelievable. It's so good. All right, so these players are still shuffling up, getting ready for game 2. Eric Holmes is up first. I want a friend that's last name is Holmes, so I could just always be like, "What up, homie?"
I would make Sherlock jokes like constantly, so that'd be my thing.
What up, homie? You solve any crimes lately?
Mixing metaphors there. It's
Yeah.
Eric's on the draw. He's mulliganing again. It's like, man, why do I have to keep mulliganing?
Man, as long as
I feel like it's a little rough to be unhappy about mulliganing when
After what
you
happened.
keep your one lander and then annihilate your opponent with just land.
But I mean,
at the
did you
top.
see what happened there? Like, if he just saved one of those days.
Yeah. I
shouldn't have
definitely
run it out
agree. The game was winnable from both sides.
Yeah.
I think that Eric could have made some different plays. Maybe run the birthing pod out a little earlier to start generating value faster.
Well, it's hard to want to run it out there when you don't have any creatures.
It kind of varies on what you're trying to do. I think we wound up spewing a little bit, but we just pulled so far ahead once all the days were gone and our opponents started missing land drops. It's real bad for the Solar Flare deck to miss land drops. That's why most lists run at least 25. Woodrow is running 26, so
Yeah.
didn't quite work out for him. It's interesting that a lot of these decks that disappeared for a little while are popping back up this weekend. Multiple Solar Flare lists.
Yeah,
in
tons
the
of Solar
field.
Flare.
Some Esper mid-range, Esper tokens. Mono Green Infect is not that
We
surprising.
have not seen
but,
a Geist of St. Traft on camera yet.
we actually had one last run. You missed it. It hit the graveyard from a Thought Scour. Thought Scour targeting me. Mill my Geist. Go.
So he lost to Geist Delver.
Matthias lost to
Geist
Delver. Yes.
Okay. Man, that seems about right.
Yep. He beat it a few times in the tournament, and it's not a great matchup for him. So
No.
you can only fight the Reaper for so long.
Eric is going to 5. Ooh, that's so bad.
Well,
Let's sing some other songs now while we're waiting.
I'm afraid I am not much of a singer. Oh, we've got a wolfweb.com/fax pack.
Whoa.
Pack sizes vary. Most packs have 6 or 7 members, although some may include as many as 15 wolves.
Well, but we need to know the numbers 5, 4, 3, and 2. If those
I mean,
considered
that's
packs.
good enough for me. I'm going to give the credit. Chris Baca or Baca, good job.
This is what we get our audience to do. Like, you guys probably had really educational, informative, like, conversations, you and Jake, and we get back and everyone's like Wikipediaing wolves.
Hey man,
I love you
play
all.
the hand I'm dealt.
Yeah, I love you all. You were like my favorite people on the planet.
I didn't even know that. I mean, I suppose it stands to theory there would be like a wolfweb.com, a site just for wolf facts. It's like Wolfpedia. Man, they should just name it that. They probably just had the wrong name. They didn't see Wikipedia coming. I feel like that's the case with a lot of websites. They just missed because they were there first. Woodrow starting off with an isolated chapel. Eric has a 1-drop. That's
Everson Pilgrim. The new
Everson
FNM,
Pilgrim.
it just came out.
Yep. Man,
He just
Eric's on
like
the
got
ball.
that last night. Yeah.
We're gonna go ahead and kill that guy.
Throat is slit. Untaps. Finds a plains. Has a township.
Is that a cavern as well? Yep.
Yes.
So he can cast basically every spell on his deck.
Like that Huntmaster of the Fells.
He's got a Huntmaster, an Angel, and I think that's a Metamorph. Wow,
If you look on the left, there is no blue mana.
Nope. Woodrow appears to have kept a hand leaning a little bit on being...
Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, he just went Angel? He wants to put Angel and play out Huntmaster? I don't like that.
I don't like that either, yeah.
You want to force your opponent. Yeah, you definitely... And now he doesn't have the red to play his Huntmaster.
Nope. Nope, he got a Copper Language. That's cool.
But...
Hey, man. Scoreboard.
Man, this
To
guy...
be fair,
really-
maybe the cavern named Human, and then he played the
No,
Angel.
they said Angel.
Oh, they said Angel? All right. I didn't hear that part, so I was one.
Why would you name Angel
I
when
could
you have a
believe
white
either
source
one.
and he has no blue sources? Obviously, he didn't keep a hand with Mana Leak and no blue source.
What he really wants to do is just make his opponent think he doesn't have a Huntmaster. So then when he plays one, he'll be very surprised.
I would never... Oh,
See? He would never make that play if he thought his opponent had a Huntmaster.
yeah, that's true. All right.
And now you play it and say, so lucky.
All right, so I think
But
it
we're playing
named...
it illegally.
Yeah, I'm
That's
pretty
what
sure it
trying to point
named Human.
Are you sure? Like,
I bet it named Human.
yeah, this is... Unless we misunderstood... Because this is actually not relevant, right?
I mean, it's
I mean-
technically not relevant.
It's technically not relevant, we're just pointing out that's on Angel, so you can't legally cast your spell.
Oh, I mean, it is relevant if he wants to play the birds.
Is it? Because the Gorge can tap for... he
Red
can just
and the
untap the
forest.
forest and tap
No, but then-
Cavern Gorge and have a forest untapped.
No, because
Right.
the cavern is only one.
Oh, it's on Angel. Yeah, man. Eric says, oh. So we're rewinding that one.
All right.
Man, I'm so used to that card being Human, I actually cannot correct it in my own head. God, I really wish... I can't wait for this card to rotate. It's just tripping me up. Cavern's too complicated for me, guys. You have found my magic threshold, and it exists at Cavern of Souls. Well, we could legally... What just happened? That cavern was... No, we played Copperline Gorge last turn.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, this got confused.
Yeah, stop the game. Stop the game.
He did not replay Copperline Gorge. This is getting a little awkward over here.
Yeah.
I think, they're nervous. They're playing for top 8. But we do kind of need to keep the game states. We're getting pretty far. I mean, it's legal for him to just tap
too far.
his hand.
Yeah.
Evolving Wild Sun Titan.
I have no idea. This is... it's probably over anyway because of that, but like...
Yeah, that should have just been rewound.
He could have replayed... He could also played the next land, so like that's bad because he like didn't get to play his other land.
Oh, he played... Didn't he play one?
No, he didn't.
You're right, yeah.
Restoration Angel played Copperline Gorge.
Now they're explaining that.
Or no,
he
did I
had
miss
it.
something? We might have missed something.
I don't think so, no. He played Angel, then he played Copperline Gorge past the turn.
Oh, and then he just
and
played a
then
land
he
side
tried to
go,
play a
and
Huntmaster on
Yeah.
5 lands without having played a 6th land, so...
Fishy.
Just guys trying to play a little fast, getting a little sloppy. It's rough to see. Woodrow with the Sun Titan is pulled pretty far ahead, so... The ruling on the floor was that the game progressed too far to rewind it in a relevant way, which is true. I would not, if my opponent passed the turn after playing a birds and tapping their Copper Gorge and floating mana, I would definitely not be giving them any rewinds.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So
it still just kind of sucks. All right, Avacyn Pilgrim comes back from a Sun Titan because I don't think he needs 2 birds.
No, probably not. Although mana's tough. We're gonna do nothing else.
Because he didn't play that Razorfish Thicket, so he can't play the Huntmaster.
Well, we can play the Thicket now.
I guess not.
This is kind of a weird choice. I don't know. It's at least one of the worst Sun Titans we've seen. All it's doing is playing Thawing Glaciers, which, you know,
hey,
it's a fine game.
I put that into play a lot.
Timely reinforcements from Woodrow for the full amount of value. I'm already kind of winning, but I still get the tokens. And I'm only barely behind you on life, but I still get the life.
Yeah, not really the timeliest reinforcement, just a good reinforcement.
Yep. I'm not a big fan of the timely ones anyway. They put a hollow hole in the pit of my stomach.
All right, so I was just told, all right, revoke existence, interesting way to deal with, to bring in revoke, you know, to use your revoke, but that works. I was just told online, and I'm going to believe this. The core of a pack is a mated pair of wolves, an adult male and female that have bred and produced young. So you have a Huntmaster that has bred this other wolf, and then it created a second one, so.
A Huntmaster is not mated with the second wolf, though.
It mated with the angel. Or another
That's not a wolf, so that can't be a wolf pack.
Okay, 2 separate. It's like the Family Show where 2 separate ones brought their kids and they worked together, but one died, so then he raised the other kid on his own. I don't know. That was
no idea what you're talking about.
It's a pack. All right.
We're back to Eric's turn.
Yeah, he's thinking about his decisions.
Most of his guys dead-ish.
Well, he's got a bop.
Yeah, he's casting that Huntmaster now.
He did? Oh, yes! I was just informed that we have Trading posted its first top 8 of an SCG Open! Woo! Alright, back to the game. I'm excited.
That Evolving Wild's doing some work. How many lands does he have?
All of them?
He can fetch 8, so he's already got 6. And not a lot of wilds left to evolve over there. At some point, we're going to draw a permanent that costs 3 mana or less and is not an Evolving Wilds, and that's going to be a fun day. Sending, don't care. Vault of the Archangel gives us this ability.
Yeah.
Our opponent is going to play right into it, it looks like.
And he's like, why are you attacking with your ones?
Woodrow doesn't really have
anything. Oh, and now he just
like
tapped his head and he's like, oh yeah. Yeah, takes down both of his guys.
It was a sneaky vault, kept in his lands row.
Alright, that's 9 life that he gains. And 7 damage is dealt to Eric Holmes.
Have I ever told you about the first game I played against Lauren Lee?
No.
She kept a copper mirror in her lands row and metal crafted me to death. Or tried to metal craft me to death with a copper mirror hidden under the forests.
Really?
Yeah.
Sneaky,
so watch
sneaky.
that out. Lauren's got some tricks of the trade up her sleeve. I can respect that. I can respect preying upon me.
The first time I played with her was on our living room floor while I was playtesting a matchup for an article, and she did not play good.
Man, icy cold. Icy cold.
No, I love you, Lauren. Don't be mad. I know you're watching.
Thragtusk.
Thragtusk gained some life, but it doesn't compare to a Titan at all.
No, not favorably.
No.
the upside, we're not very close to dead, so I suppose we have time to find cards that could be relevant, but we're...
I mean, we have a
pretty
Vault and a
lacking.
Sun Titan we're playing against. Like, it's already to the late game.
Our opponent has an advantage. They have played their cards in such a way. We're going to attack, and we're just vaulting because we actually have nothing better to do,
Yeah.
which is pretty reasonable. Darkslick Shores into play tapped.
All right. So, what can Eric do at this point to get actually back into this game? I really don't know what he can do.
Well, an asteroid could fall from the sky.
You have to stop with this.
You can never rule out asteroids, man. They're forces of nature. They happen.
But if an asteroid hits here, I don't like my chances of being safe.
Well, I mean, it's probably going to hit over there. Like, we're fine.
If one is that, what? How would we be fine?
The universe won't kill me. It's just true. It refuses.
It refuses.
It refuses. It's
That
a
is
much bigger fan of near-death experiences than death experiences.
I honestly, I'm serious. I'm serious as a friend. I don't feel like this is the start of a conversation we should have with 3,000
That's
to 4,000
fair.
people
That's fair.
listening to us.
Let's just say that I've run a little good from here to there.
Oh, all right.
I'm satisfied to leave it at that. That was our last wilds, incidentally. We're all out. So any further recursion of evolving wilds is just for show.
It's just stalling.
Just for show. Woodrow's hoping to peel a spell. What's his best
This
one?
board has just been the same for way too long.
Yes, I
like
know.
4 turns of
Really
the same.
awkward.
Yeah.
I think Forbidden Alchemy is a pretty good one. How do you feel?
I think Forbidden Alchemy would be a very good one. All right, have some Pilgrim
Oh,
for
there's
the
that
Chump.
Evolving Wilds. We're at the ready.
I mean, this is pretty much build your own Vigilance Wormcoil engine at this
Yeah,
point.
it's fine.
Yeah, I think it's better
I
than
mean,
a
it's
Wormcoil
not a
at the
cheap
moment.
Wormcoil engine,
No.
so, I think it's fine. Wormcoil's just 6 for the one time, and this one's 5 every turn, plus the 6 initial investment. Gotta put a down payment on it.
I mean, but look at what you get back from it, though.
Yeah, it's true. A lot of wilds.
Yeah.
This is not a race that Thragtusk is poised to win.
Oh, the I'll deal you 6, you deal me 6 lifelink? Yeah, not that good.
Looks like another land. Does he have a pod, maybe?
I mean, even if we have a pod, I don't really know what it does.
Move their counter off.
I did like take it off to tag, put it back on.
You have a dog, it's just a 5/3.
Oh, what's this? Maybe we shouldn't have given him back the Thalia. He's been doing some shady things. All right, so I'm kidding, by the way, with the shady things. But so now we're gonna Thragtusk, and the only 6s we have are a Wormcoil engine in the sideboard or an Infernal Titan. So I don't really know what Infernal Titan does for us. I mean, it gets rid of that pesky 1/1.
Matches wits with Sun Titan if it's allowed to.
It's true. I feel it's very easy for Woodrow to have some spot removal in his hand. Okay, we do have a Wormcoil engine.
A little better than the Inferno Titan in this situation.
Yes. Multiple Death Touch, guys. And Wormcoil engine does not have a throat.
No, no throats there. Which is strange because this is very long and snake-like.
Yeah.
No throats. So who's ahead now?
Woodrow by a mile. Woodrow's literally just looking for anything. Anything, and he just like buries
I mean, he's
them.
got to find something though, right? Like,
I mean, all his lands are gone. All right, so Eric Stone just tweeted in 13 lands in play for Woodrow. To be fair, one of them does not work.
yeah, that's true.
So it's not that ridiculous. It's just 12.
Reasonable. You can get rid of that one to make it more reasonable.
What about Urborg? What if he plays Urborg? Then it's live.
That's a good play for Eric.
Yeah. All right.
The
So
Divine Offering? It was really fast, but I think that's what we had here, right? Yeah.
instant speed, artifact destruction. Yeah.
Please make your way up to the main event stage with your deck. Before submitting your deck, please sort it by card.
Woodrow drew a real one. You can tell he's excited. Ah!
He's like, yes,
Called it.
finally.
Please make your way up
Spell.
to the main event with your deck.
Let's look through my deck and find awesome cards. I can
It
find.
would be so awesome if those were just like 4 Seachrome ghosts or something.
No, he found image and
Looks like a Rights.
No. Oh, game
Rights,
over.
Lingering Souls, land.
And it
I
was an
assume that's the
image. So he should have took the Umbrella Rights, put the image in the yard, got it back with the Sun Titan. At least that's what I would have done.
Well, we'll see how this works out. See, look, now he's got a Wormcoil engine. He could have had a Wormcoil engine.
He does get an extra land out of this, but he only gets half of an Umbrella Rights. Aww.
That's rough.
Yeah.
Oh, Wormcoil engine meets Oblivion. And I'd say that Woodrow's in the driver's seat now. Nope, I imagine we're going to attack. Yep.
All right, we're gonna get some damage in. Holmes is definitely gonna have to think a little bit here and try to figure out a way to deal with Professor Moriarty.
It's a reach.
I know.
We're just going to force that one. Elvish Visionary did not draw, I don't know, something. Actually, that's not true. He definitely drew something.
It drew something. Something oftentimes is nothing.
Eric's shaking his head. I think that both players are probably feeling a little off their game after some of these gaffes. But
I mean, I don't think Woodrow is. I think he's playing tight. I think Eric is. Like, it's so much pressure. Like, for the first time playing a feature match, like, the first time I had to play a feature match was at my first Nationals, and it was the last round I was winning in. And I went up to the WotC booth, and I begged them not to put me on a feature match. Because I knew they would, because I was the only winning it. I guess there was 2 winning ins, but there's 2 feature matches. And so I, like, begged them not to, and they kind of lolled at me and made me do it. And I was
I've done
just
that to people.
loll at them. That's mean. I was so nervous. I did not want to feature.
For the record, I respect that people might not like to be feature matched as much as I can, but you know the purpose of coverage is to provide like the most entertaining games, the most important ones. So there are positions where you just have to feature someone.
Yeah,
you know,
I
like,
agree.
They're playing in finals. They don't like feature matches. It's a tough game.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You know, you're
What do you
playing for
think you're
top eight.
doing?
You don't
You're
like
in the
feature
finals.
matches. Sorry, like we gotta. These are the matches that people.
Yeah,
wanna
you're at a
see.
Magic tournament and you know this happens. You probably like found out about these tournaments because of the coverage. So you got to do something about. You know, you got to play your part. But yeah,
I can appreciate the discomfort, and I'm as accommodating as I can be, but there are just limits.
I agree, and that's your job.
Yeah, sweet job. No snide remarks from our director.
I would do your job. It seems fun.
It's all right. You know, I travel a lot, just fine. It can be a little tiring, and sometimes you forget your toothbrush.
Why didn't I get to do quick questions?
You're busy, sleeping. How lucky.
Do you have to be here at 8 in the morning?
7.
Jeez, really?
Although I was actually quite late today. I think I got here like 7:40. So,
Ooh, that's bad. All right, so the
we were
players.
set up on time. These guys are pros. Take care of everything. Barely needed me.
All right, so it's Woodrow's turn to take a trip to Paris. Has Sherlock Holmes ever investigated in Paris?
I'm sure that he has.
I wish I knew a
can't recall
story.
specifically.
I do wish I knew a story from when Sherlock Holmes, you know, took down Professor Moriarty underneath the Eiffel Tower.
I'm more familiar with the Reichenbach Falls. It's the site of their primary battle, which I believe is in Switzerland. So that's all I really got there.
Who won?
Well, it was technically a draw because that was where Holmes was supposed to have died. That was where the Sir Arthur Conan Doyle killed off Holmes' character. and that was to be the end of the series. But the popular opinion from the publisher and the readers, he was asked to bring him back, so he did, with Holmes having faked his death and Moriarty having actually died, I believe was the verdict there.
Wait, what? Say what?
Not unlike, spoiler, the ending to the most recent Holmes film.
All right, Avs and Pilgrims for
I
Eric
waited after
Holmes.
saying spoiler, that was reasonable. Turn 1 Pilgrim for the thicket.
And a turn 2 Blade Splicer. All right, Woodrow.
We got
this
the
is,
beats.
This is the first chance you have to day judgment more than one card out of your opponent's hand. Let's see if he
I
gets
imagine
there.
he's going to take the chance.
Yeah.
Eric would like to have a birthing pod here, ideally, to just stick it while his opponent can't
Many
counter.
players
Yeah.
timing around. Active player finish your turn.
Hero Blade All.
Whoa, oh,
Oh,
it's
my
so
God.
big.
Oh my God, that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 damage after taking 4. That's going to drop Woodrow to 1 life.
Man, that's a lot of damage.
It's so much. If we have a township, he's dead.
Oh, if we have a township, we can't attack with our pilgrim, so we lose 2 of it, right? But, yeah, we're still fine. Yeah, we're way fine. Oh, Glacial Fortress, pass a 2-up. It's go for the throat or lose your throat.
Yeah.
Thalia. Well, we're going to make him cast the go for the throat that he already had to cast.
Yeah. If he has it, does he have it?
This will also, however, lock out Day of Judgment on the next turn.
If he doesn't have it, it's game over.
If he doesn't have the game, it's pretty much over.
Oh, it is over.
He's not, like, actually dead.
Yes,
he
he
gets
is.
to untap and draw, doesn't he?
Yeah, but then he's dead. You're so funny, Glenn Jones.
Just pretty much the best start possible for Eric here in Game 3. On the play,
Yeah, this is the
Just
most aggressive. Your
19
opponent
damage on turn 4. Go. Like,
Where's the gut shot,
with
Holmes?
Thalia. Woodrow draws a card.
Now, this would be great if Day Judgment just gets cast and resolved. All right, so Eric Holmes takes the match,
Wow.
makes it to top 8. We got a Nipod up there. Solar Flare almost got there, but just couldn't get there. And this is the end of Swiss.
Yep, that's it, guys.
That is it.
Unless we have another match.
Well,
Which I doubt we do. We're down to like 5 minutes left in the round, right? Yeah. So, it's coming back
hey,
to us.
everyone. Welcome back. I'm Brad Nelson. I'm joined by